Are you mad? Up on 10.
My name is Kojo Manuel, and this is Amadculture.
What up, my people? It's your favorite boy, Crayon. I'm chilling with Kojo Manuel. Mad culture. Are you mad, fam?
Are you mad?
Are you mad?
Are you mad? Yo, what's good, beautiful people? My name is Kojo Manuel, King of the MRC. Today, I have an amazing artist with me all the way from Nigeria. He goes by the name Crayon.
What's good? I'm alright, man. How you doing?
I'm great, bro. I feel like I'm out of place right now because you're the one in the Ghana jersey.
I gotta represent Ghana. Ghana is my second home, so like it's amazing to be here. It's my second time in Ghana, and my second time in Accra. I came in 2021 to shoot a video with Kelvin Boy.
Kelvin Boy.
Yeah, and reception was amazing. I'm loving it right now. Like I just linked up DWP dancers.
Oh, okay, this is dope. Now I was even going to ask you about that song because when I heard Tele and I saw Crayon, that was the first time I ever heard your name. So I was wondering who is this artist, and then later on when people are like, oh, there's a new artist on Mavins, and I'm like, you guys have no idea. This guy has been around for a minute. Let's talk about the Kelvin Boy record. How did that come about?
Kelvin Boy actually he sent me a message. He's like, bro, there's this song I have with KLP. I feel like you're the only one that can deliver on it. And then he sent me the record. I heard it. I'm like, wow, this is super nice. I actually recorded my verse in Rema's room. Crazy. So immediately he sent me the song. I immediately recorded my part and I sent to him. And when I said, I did for Ghana, I did you, but look Kelvin Boy.
I did for Ghana, I did you, but look Kelvin Boy. Ghana girl, I need your loving.
I've never been to Ghana before. It's a prophecy. I manifested that shit. And then, we put up 2021. I think we recorded the song 2020, and then he dropped his album 2021, and we shot the video 2021 as well. So it's amazing to work with. And Kelvin Boy was the first Ghanaian artist to bring me to Ghana.
Okay.
Special.
So you came specifically for the video shoot?
Yes.
That time. Okay.
Yes.
So since this is your second time in Ghana, how would you compare Ghana to Nigeria? The things that you love about Ghana compared to Nigeria?
I wouldn't compare Ghana to Nigeria because they're both different in their ways. They all have their specific things that they have in common. At least I know that there's so many similarities with Ghana and Nigeria. Because I was driving through yesterday and I saw a market that reminded me of somewhere in Nigeria. It's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, it happens. It feels like it's the same environment.
Like the same environment.
Yeah.
But I love Ghana a lot. Ghana is quite chill. It's peaceful. The roads are nice.
We keep hearing. We don't feel that's the same way.
I think the roads are quite nice.
Oh, okay.
I love the environment. Ghana is somewhere you want to come and chill, for a holiday or record music. So I really love it here in Ghana. It's amazing, to be honest.
That's some of these things are crazy to us. Maybe because we live here, so we don't appreciate it as much.
Yeah, the roads are actually quite nice. To be honest.
That's dope. What's that one thing you can say you love about Accra or Ghana? The one thing. It can be from food to the women to.
I love the environment. It's quite peaceful. Lagos is quite up. Everybody's ginger, but Accra is
very
chill. It's calm. You can just come, chill, make music, and you can make music too in Lagos. It's quite crazy, but Accra is more chill, So I love the vibe here, and since I got here, the reception has been amazing, and I love it.
So aside our Kelvin Boy, you haven't worked with any Ghanaian artists?
I would definitely want to work with more people. I love Last Made. He's my guy. We're supposed to link up tonight. I love him. He's amazing. He's young. He's talented. I love Stone Boy as well. I love Eugene. I love. There's a lot. I love Gaiki too. She's beautiful and she's amazing.
Oh, Jackie.
Yeah. Jackie. I love Sako D. So that's legend. That's the GOAT. So yeah, I want to work with everybody. For me, I feel like when you collaborate more with your brothers, that's how you can take the music forward and push the culture forward. So I love collaborating with Africans and just see how we can make afrobeats more global and stuff like that.
Is there one person in particular from Ghana that you want to really work with?
I have my list. My list is crazy.
It's a long list.
It's a long list because
okay.
me, I love working with people like, you know, I want to work with Last Minute. It's so fire. Like, I want to work with Stoneboy, Jackie. Like, it's crazy. Everybody.
It's the same long list.
Same long list. It's crazy.
Same long list. But do you know that you have one of the hottest songs in Ghana right now?
Yeah, I'm quite aware. Like, Overdose has been in the top 10 in Ghana for like 3 months. That's crazy. It did number 1. And Ijo Laba Laba too is also like top 20 as well. Is at number 11.
I was actually talking about Ijo because for Overdose is far gone. Overdose is far gone. And I think for a lot of people are not catching up to Ijo. And it's like most of the people are trying to understand what you're saying in the song. So for me, myself, I also want to know, what are you saying in Ijo? Because what language is it? Is it Igbo?
Yoruba.
Yoruba.
It has like different, you know, cultural influences from Africa. You know, for example, it has Pidgin English. You know, it has Yoruba. Ijo means dance in Yoruba. Okay. And Laba Laba means butterfly.
Okay.
In Yoruba. So that's why, like, you're doing your hand like that. It's butterfly movement.
Okay.
You know, so it has, you know, names from Ghana like Kweku. When I say Kweku, they my side. You know, so it has, you know, names from South Africa like Vuvuzela. You know, it has Igbo. This now so it's a mixture of African, you know, African cultures and, you know, stuff like that. So, and the song is about, besides dance, it makes you feel good. It's an affirmation. And when I say Otana will get us, Ota means enemies or bad things won't get to us. It means like when I said blessings for your head top, that's blessings on your head top. You feel me? And when I said Betago locate us, like blessings is gonna get us.
There's a lot of positive vibes.
Yeah, like that's why people connect to it that much because it's like you're affirming things on yourself when you're listening to the song. So it's a beautiful record. I'm happy about, you know, the reception it's getting in Ghana. Like it's crazy and I love it, man.
Do you ever expect that you're going to get this kind of like reception when you're making these songs?
To be honest, like, you know, when you're in the studio, you're just thinking, oh, in the studio, you're just making music. You know, I think that's the beauty of making a record. When you put it out and then you see people reacting to it, the way they react to it, I think that's the beauty. Sometimes it's overwhelming sometimes because, like, you just made a song out of nothing and it comes out and it becomes a thing. It's crazy. You know, that's one thing I really appreciate. I don't take it for granted at all. You know, that's why I'm here in Ghana to, you know, reciprocate the same love you guys have shown me for Overdose and Ijo Laba Laba as well. You know, so yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to, you know, experience the love. I was in Kumasi last night and it was crazy. It was intense. Like, the student was singing my songs word for word. Like, girls was crazy. Like, it's beautiful. I love it.
Man, that must be overwhelming. Ghana is definitely not the first country that you've been to outside Nigeria, is it?
I think it's actually
this is the first time. Oh, because then it was a whole like COVID period type of come on. Yeah. So is it more freeing for you now? Because I know for a lot of artists they feel like during the pandemic they're able to create more. Has that changed for you?
Yeah, for me, like it's the same thing for me. Like I've been working, like regardless pandemic or no pandemic, I'm steady working because you know you have to stay on your grind. Like regardless of, you know, what you have going on or where you want to be, you just have to stay working. That's my own policy, you know. Regardless, even when I wasn't getting much, you know, recognition as I'm getting now, I stay working. I stay believing. It took me like 3 years to get to this point where the whole world is paying attention to my music. Because I've been dropping songs in like 2019. I had a song so fine, you know, it popped. It did its thing, you know. I blew out 2019, and then 2020, because of the pandemic, everything just went, you know, crazy. And then we came back up again, and I'm happy about the growth. I'm happy about the success. I'm happy about, you know, where I'm at right now. It's beautiful to see. Like everybody that's been around me, everybody that walks around me, they know, like, you know, the story. They know, like my fans, like people around me. It's crazy. It's like the whole industry is happy for me. Like,
yeah, that's beautiful, man. Because you guys have a show in Accra today.
Yeah.
And based off what you experienced in Kumasi, what are your expectations for tonight?
I know it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be sick. Like, you know, Accra is beautiful. Accra is a special place to me because the first time I came to Ghana, I came to Accra.
Right.
You know, so I know that, you know, when it's time for us to do the show, it's gonna be sick. I was watching somebody's story and I was watching how they were like setting up the stage and everything like that, and I said, bro, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be sick. Yeah. I know it's gonna be sick.
For a lot of people, like I was saying earlier, it looks like you're just a new kid that started doing music this year or something, because this is the first time they're seeing you with Ijo and Overdose and all of that. what is that image you want people to have of you? What do you want to represent as an artist?
As an artist, I want every youth, every African youth, boy, girl, to look at me and I feel like, the fact that this guy is doing this, I can do this too. I want to be that guy they look up to and be like, okay, this guy is just like us. Because I used to be a regular kid in the hood, my shorts and just walking around. I'm not superhuman or nothing. I'm just making music and, just living my dream and chasing my, my dream. So I want everybody to look at me and feel like, what, I can do this too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Before you go, I want to know the story of how you came up to join the Mavins family.
Okay. I started making music like 2016. After like this particular exam that you write in Lagos, in Nigeria, it's called JAMB. It's the exam you write before going to university. I wrote that exam like 5 times. I wanted to go to school so bad, it just wasn't working out. I failed twice. I passed like 3 times. The fifth one, I told my parents that, this doesn't work out, I'm not going to go back to school, I just want to focus on my music. I was bold enough to sit my parents down. Like, when you see your parents, like my mom and my dad, I started now like, but this is what I want to do. And my parents are super supportive. Like, everybody in my family, my mom used to give me money for studio sessions sometimes, my dad as well. So I dropped a couple of songs, 2016, 2017. My story is different because nobody saw me on Instagram. I wasn't on Instagram, I wasn't on Twitter. I didn't have a smartphone then to even like post up my stuff. So I used to always like log into one of my friends' phone to post my music on Instagram and Twitter.
Wow.
So I think somebody heard my song. I don't know how I got to the person. He used to work at Mavin. His name is Shion Anibuka. They used to work at Mavin. So they were playing my song at the office because in the HQ, there's speakers everywhere. So when they're playing a song, everybody around is hearing it.
Okay.
So Baby Fresh heard it. He's a producer from Mavin. He heard it. He's like, okay. He DM me. He's like, can you come tomorrow with your producer and your materials? I didn't even know he DM me until I logged into somebody else's phone and checked. And I was like, crazy. I saw the verification. I'm like, bruh, is this serious? So I called my producer. It was already cause the guy that produced Maybe, the guy that produced Closer, So we go way back. Like that's the first guy that recorded me the first time I went to the studio. So we've been close since then. So I called him like, bruh, we're going to Mavin tomorrow. He's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. He's like, bro, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. So we got to Mavin HQ, and then we were at the reception, and then Baby Fresh came downstairs and was like, you guys want to go home, but you guys want to go to the studio? I'm like, why would I come this far not to go into the studio with you guys and stuff like that? So immediately I opened the door. I just saw Don Jazzy, Big Gain, Dr. Sid, like almost everybody. I just went straight to the floor like, Baba, don't do it. And I know, sit down. Baby Fresh play me his songs. So Baby Fresh started playing him my songs, and he heard one of my songs is called Long Truth. Where you haven't heard it before. It's like, okay, I like you. I want to work with you, and I want you to keep it really low key, and I want to, see what we can do with your brand and stuff like that.
Okay.
So he's like, okay, you know what? You can start coming to the HQ. So 2017, I used to come to Mavin. I spent like 3 days. I go back to my hood in mainland. I spend like 3 days. I go back to my hood. So 2018, I moved in fully. I was there for like a year, just finding my sound. It was like an academy.
Okay.
Like finding my sound, learning the whole music business, learning how to be a proper artist. Because what I had there was just a talent. I didn't know about the music business. I didn't know about, working with your A&R team. I didn't know about having managers. I didn't know about partnership deals, all those things like that. So that 1 year was for me to learn everything, So when I came out, it was just like 2019. I came out in 2019, and like 2018 too. That was when like I met Rema came as well. Rema came from Benin, London came from Kaduna, Prestige. That's how we became super close. Like so, 2019 I got unveiled, and 2022 we're here.
Yo, that's a crazy one. That's a crazy one. Everybody's story of how they come up is always so unique, but always kind of has a very similar connotation of the struggle of how it just happened. It feels like it happens like that, but not really.
Nah, I've been grinding for years, bro. I've been grinding for years.
That's crazy, man.
I have this crazy ideology in my head about Crayon. I feel like when you get a pack of Crayon, you see like different colors inside.
Yeah.
That's how my sound is, different sounds in one pack. You feel me?
I'm very happy I didn't have to ask that question. You answered it because I was going to ask you that.
Yeah. So
Because you've answered my last but one question, then my last question is, can you speak Chi?
no, the girl was actually teaching me 3 years ago, but I can't remember what she taught me. I forgot.
So all you know is Kweku.
I know Kweku.
What else do you know? Even if it's a word.
I think it's an insult.
Let's go. Disclaimer is probably an insult. You know what that means?
I think it's not calling somebody idiot or foolish.
Like fool, yeah. This is what you guys are teaching Crayon. Man, it's amazing. It's awesome to have you. And I think I watched one of your interviews where you explained the name, but I just wanted to hear it for myself, you know. The beauty of seeing yourself that way is a very powerful thing because it's very dangerous to be stagnant in the world that we're in. So the fact that you see yourself as a pack of crayon with different colors, that means you can adapt and you're always moving forward. I think it's a beautiful thing. And your sound is really dope.
I appreciate it.
One of my favorite Kelvin Boy records is Tilly. That's how I had to Google who is Crayon.
That's crazy.
Back then. I think that was early 2020 when I heard that song.
Man,
Yeah.
that record, like, it's beautiful.
Mad. Bro, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
And I hope you come back to Ghana more and then we can do more things.
I think I'm going to come in December as well, so if I'm going to be late, I'm on 10.
What's the number, the back of your dress?
Number 7, CR7.
Number 7.
Yeah.
Who is number 7 in Ghana?
Me, I'm CR7.
You are CR7, you just don't care whichever jersey. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a Mad Culture with Crayon, and yeah, I have all the gist right here.
Yeah.
Boom. Are you mad?
Bam.
Are you